This is going to be a practice problem showing a ray diagram using a convex lens. As we get started here, you can see that we have the object represented by the red arrow on the left side of your screen. And we're going to draw three rays, three lines that will go through the lens, will be converged to a single spot, and then we'll be able to see what happens to the image as it passes through this convex lens from this distance away from the lens. So the first line that we're going to use, before we start doing the lines, we're going to need to label our front focus and our back focus. This first dash here would be our front focus, and the one on the other side, the back side of the lens will be the back focus. And I'm not going to leave those on there because they will kind of just jumble up our drawing a little bit and make it a little confusing. But now that we know that the front focus is on the left, the back focus is on the right, we can just kind of get rid of them so that we can go on with our drawing. All right, so the first ray that we make goes from the object parallel to the principal axis towards the lens. So we're going to use a black line to represent this first one from the object parallel to the principal axis towards the lens. It hits the midpoint of the lens there, and it's going to be refracted. As it gets refracted through this convex lens, it's going to be converged and sent from the lens out through the back focal point. So we go from the lens through the back focal point, and it would just keep on going through there. We'll use a little arrow on the end here to show that it's passing through in that direction. So that's the first line that we draw. The second line that we're going to draw is going to be using a different color. So let's grab a different color here. We will use green for the second line. All right. And once we have the green line selected, we'll go ahead and draw the first part of it. It goes from the object through the front focus towards the lens. From the object through the front focus towards the lens. Once it hits the lens, it goes out parallel to the principal axis. So again, being converged, bent towards the normal, out parallel, and we'll put a arrow on the end of that one. So we have our two lines. You can actually see our intersection already, but we'll do the third line just to make sure that we are on the right track here. We'll use one last color, and we'll grab blue for this one. This one is going to go from the object through the middle of the lens and the principal axis. This one just goes straight through the center, from the object, right through the center. You can see all three of those rays will converge at that point there. We'll put our arrow on the end, and we should be on our way. So if we look at the three rays, we can see our intersection. We'll use red here. Our intersection takes place right there. We'll go ahead and we'll draw our image. All right, and there's our new arrow. And so we can describe this. Remember how we describe them. We first of all would say that it is going to be inverted. INV for inverted because it is now upside down. We can also say that it is real because all three lines are being intersected without having to trace them backwards. And then finally, it would be magnified. Magnified because it is bigger now than it was before. So we have an inverted, real, magnified image after it passes through the convex lens.